What's going on, guys, and welcome back to FIFA 17 Blackpool Career Mode. Now, last one, like I said, we played Scunthorpe in the EFL and we literally lost on penalties because I suck on penalties. But we're trying this new formation out. Now, Benzia has gone from the team. We paid 6.5 million. We only profited 500,000. We sold him for 7 mil. But that's fine. No, I don't mind that. Get that out of the way. Boom, that's perfect. Because now we don't have to worry about Benzia. Nandalit is going to be a problem because he won't go. I don't know whether I've listed him or not, but there's only 2 strikers I want in my team at the minute because that's all I'm going to be rotating. And that is Vassell and Rashford. And they're going to be my 2 strikers. Nandalit is a good striker, don't get me wrong, but he's too... I offered him a contract, he didn't like it. I offered him another contract, didn't like it. And I offered him a 3rd contract and he turned around and said, you know what, I'm not even accepting another contract offer from you because you're not giving me any inclination into what position I'm going to be playing. When I gave him squad rotation, you know, sorry, I just burped. I said to him, fine, I'll put you in the squad as a rotation. I'll rotate you every now and again. No, didn't like that, so he's on the market. Hopefully we sell him. Otherwise, he's just going to come popping up. Where's my playtime? I want playtime. Where's my playtime? And players like that just don't deserve to be in my team. I'm sorry, but they don't. If you're going to be patient enough, I'll give you a shot. Oh, penalties again. Well, if we just skyrocket, bang, yeah, it goes up. I cannot get used to penalties. I really can't. It's like, whatever. I don't know. Either way, penalties, I suck really bad at. So if it ever goes to penalties, it's just going to be one of them things. I'm never going to win on penalties because I'm just really, really bad at penalties. Right. Let's see. There we go. Right. I just had to put my headphones in because I forgot to do that. Let me just work that there. And there we go. Move myself around a little bit. Right, now this is the League One. So this is the first game of this episode. We're going with the 4-5-1. Again with the team that we just got beat in penalties from. So hopefully we can beat them. If my finishing is good, then I reckon we'll beat them. Oh, he's offside. I thought he was. Definitely offside. I saw he was offside completely. But that weren't bad. We worked it quite well. If I wouldn't have passed it there and I would have held it just that little second, it would have been onside. And we could have got a goal out of that maybe. Or at least a corner. I've been trying corners as well. I'm getting a little bit better at them. Like whipping them into the side of, or into the front post, I found is a decent-ish way of doing it. Or calling a player is another decent way of doing it. So I'm learning on corners a little bit. Free kicks, I'm not too bad with. I'm learning a little bit with them. It's just the penalties, really. It's like penalties, I really do suck. So there's no point. If I get a penalty, I'm just gonna think, well, I've lost it anyway. And if I ever get into a game where it's like going down to penalties, it's just gonna be, well, I'm out. You know, if it's a cup game, which to be honest with you is the only time you get for a penalty shootout, is in cup games. It's just going to be a case of, well, I've lost this cup, or I'm out of this cup, so that doesn't really matter. It's not going to be bothering me too much, yada yada, you know, so on and so forth. Again, penalties is something I'm going to have to spend a lot of time working on, if I really want to. I mean, I know people, I've seen some YouTubers that are really good at penalties, and it's like, how have you done that? You've been practicing quite a lot to do that, and, you know, it's... just penalties altogether suck anyway. But, anywho, it's just more the fact that I'm trying to learn the game all over again. It's like a brand new game that I'm trying to learn. That's literally what it feels like because I'm that bad at FIFA again. It's like just trying to learn a whole new game because I am sucky. And from what I can figure so far, this formation isn't working too bad for me. if I can work it properly, I reckon it'll be really good and it'll work quite well. Because I reckon most of my chances come more from around my midfield. Like most of the shots I take, they come from midfielders, and that's why the one striker will work perfectly for me. Because, well, one, it's Rashford, and he's got the pace to be that lone striker, and two, most of the time I'm shooting, it's with midfielders. You know, I work in a midfield. I work more midfielders into the box than I work mid strikers, and it was happening with Benzia, and I think that's the problem where Benzia wasn't gelling with my squad much, because with me, I'm trying to work more players in instead of just revolving around one. So I think that's my problem. That's why I've gone with 5 midfielders, because I reckon if I play with more midfielders, then I'll have a better game. That's my theory. It's only my theory, and I don't know if like people are having better experiences in this game with a different formation, but this one seems to might be working for me. So we're going to give it a whirl. Can we get impulse? Oh, close. Very close. See that part there? Should I have gone like far left corner, or should I have just gone to the impulse? Inside post there. I think far left would have got a better shot on target. Or would have given us a shot on target. I don't know about a better shot. But we're not doing too bad. I mean, from the stats on the last game, we actually had a decent game. It's just, again, it went down to penalties, and this team isn't really good to survive in extra time, because they are youngsters. The stamina they're still working on. So I think most teams are going to struggle in stamina other than like Premiership teams, because their ratings are that high anyway on this game. I'm not talking real life. Real life is completely different. But on the game, the stamina on my players is quite poor. It could be. Oh no! You did not just do that. That was a nice tackle. Very much good credit to you. You're not allowed to do that though. It's not allowed. Last minute tackles and everything. It's well played. Go on, keeps. That's all you every single time. Half time. I don't think we've done too bad first half. Plucked out there because that last minute tackle was brilliant. Could do with more opportunity creating, and that's what I'm trying to figure. This Luna needs a rest. The thing is, the centre defensive midfield. Now I'm gonna have to put Romero on. Yeah, if I stick him there, my team are dying, but it's literally because I played the EFL Cup and then 2 days later, boom, straight into another match. It's just, it's not fun. It's not fun at all, especially when your team's very low on health. Right, oh yeah, there we go. Can we work something good from this? Really? When I turn to the left and he just runs forward, that is bad. Team are defending. I'm not too bad on. I could be better though. It's just my attacking is really, really bad. I think that's where I need to improve a lot of my game on. Romelu Lukaku. I'm gonna 55 million. Wow. That is a lot for Lukaku. 55 million from Everton, and that's literally why Everton coming for Benzia. Now, in the last episode, or the one before, like the first, it wasn't the last episode, it was the episode before this one, when they actually came in for Benzia, because that's who Benzia went to. He went to Everton. I was wondering, why was it that to come in for him? And then when I played the match, he was like 50 million for Lukaku, that Bayern Munich was literally got him forked out. It's like, wow, that's why they come for Benzia. But yeah, I thought it was 50 million. It's not, it's 55 million. 55 million for Romelu Lukaku. That's a good price for Everton. And they were skimpy on spending like 8.5, I think was the first price I asked for. And they were moaning at that. It's like, you just got 55 million. You know, give me some money. He's not a bad player to replace Lukaku, but he's not the greatest. He could have gone somewhere else and got something better, but you know, That's entirely up to you. You want to come pay some money to me? I don't care. I'll take your money. Especially for a player like Benzia. If it was Rashford, then yeah, you would have been paying me around about 40 million. Oh, well, in keeps. But yeah, Benzia, 7 million. That was a profit for us by 500 grand. And then you've got what? You've got freaking. They just got 55 million. Wow, that's a lot of pennies. Bouncing it off me. I don't get how these got all that pace to catch my players. That doesn't make sense. Really don't. It's like they shouldn't have this much pace to catch my players. But yet they do, and like they're all over. If I got this on attacking, I've got balance. Get it off balance. Get on my attacking roll, my friends. We need attacking now. We need to attack, and that's what we're gonna do. Right, intercept it. Don't just dwell. Intercept. Get onto him. Pick up the ball. There we go. Right, let's see. It's Dehan. Go. Yeah, go on, Rashford. Oh, what are you doing? Why am I just like... no! This is the thing with me. Like, you look at that. All 5 of my midfielders are not up the field where I want them to be. They're all piddling around. They're just doing my head in. It really is. The fact that I can't get them where I want them to be. Do I have to go ultra attacking just to get some sort of attack going? That's not what I do. In this Scunthorpe, are doing my head in. I just drawn in freaking full time with them. In the... Oh my, will you just pass when I tell you to? I press button, you do what you told. Dumb game. Tackle him, tackle him, tackle him. Get it, keeps, like, get a nice little throw. Nice break on the counter is what we need. Oh. That was a bit weird. That never usually happens. Oh, oh! Throw it out. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Wooters, can you do it? Pressure him, keep him pressured. No. Ah, don't believe I did that. I could have had the win. I think I might have to start taking some long range shots. I think that's what I'm going to have to start doing. Just look at that. In the whole game, the only thing to recap on the match highlight, 1 miss. There's no saves, nothing. They had 1 shot, it was off target. I had 2 shots, 1 was on target. That was a bad match for me. That was a really, really bad match. But like we're doing like a couple of episodes, because I do 20-minute episodes. And I don't really like cutting. Like, I can edit out some of the things that happen in the matches, but I don't like doing that, because then you're looking at it and you're thinking, well, if I edit this out, it's not going to work quite well for everything, because you're not going to get to see everything. So that's one of the reasons why I won't edit out anything. And literally, I can do it, I really can, and I could do it as like 3 matches in 1 episode, but to me, it's not what you want to see. You don't want to see 3 matches, 1 episode, and like you get 3 minutes of a match. You know, I want to see the full-on match, and that's just personally me getting the full-on match. But like I say, if anyone does watch it, just drop it in the comments. Let me know if you want me to edit out properly. I will do. But like I say, it's like 1 match to 2 matches per game, full matches, so it could run up into 25. Now, doing that gives me the opportunity to play the game a lot longer. It like gives the series a lot longer, of a run time. So we're not ending the series early or stuff like that. So we are literally doing 1 match an episode, and then simulating like 2 or 3 of them, which, don't get me wrong, I don't mind doing. I really don't, because either way, we're still going to get where we want to be. In the end, at the end of this episode, the episode does not, or the series, sorry, not episode, this series does not end until I've improved on FIFA, and I've got, until I'm, like, proper improved on FIFA, this series doesn't end. You're not having Wooters, you can go, wait, no. Until I have it improvement, and I've hit Premiership, and I've won the Premiership once. That's when the series will end. Until then, this is the series that runs on FIFA plus the player career. So yeah, this is going to be a long series. So I'm going to be around for a long time because I'm just going to keep popping these out constantly, one after another, after another, after another. And we're going to sim this one. As I say, what we're going to do is in the episodes we're going to play one, and then we're going to sim 2, maybe 3 games. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for me because I've not won yet. A 3-1 win, that's not too bad. I weren't far off. There was only 1 goal out of it. So we weren't that far off. A 3-1 win, I will take that. That is perfect. Brilliant. Now, simming the game, I've got no problems. You know, I'm going to do quite well if I'm simming them. If I'm playing them, that's where my problem lies because I can't strike. And that's literally what it is. I cannot score. Now, in order for me to score, I've got to improve on my game, which means playing and playing and playing. But because I want to keep these series at a certain time frame, oh, Nandali, where are you going, Shrewsbury? See you later, my friend. Have fun at Shrewsbury. Hope you do better than you did here. He probably is a really good player. He's just not good enough for my team. He's never ever gonna get in over Sinewe Wooters. Oh, whoa. No. He's only 64 rated, yet it says that I can get 1.1 million for him. So, we're not getting rid of Wooters. He's like my main left mid. Why would you get rid of your main left mid? It makes no sense. So, yeah, there's a lot of people going for my players at the minute. Go away, you're not having them. My players. So, this game's going to be a simulated game as well, and hopefully we're going to win here. What I think to the score is I reckon it'll be a 1-0 to us. Because what it seems to be, the pattern is that we seem to win a lot more. Really? You just go away. You're not having him. We seem to win a lot more when we sim. So, and that's what got us promoted. Barcelona won Cristiano Alonso on loan. Wow, are you serious? Yeah, you go Barca. If you can go out on loan to Barca, good on you. 60 rated, I don't get why Barcelona would want him. Don't think they're going to play him, but, you know, we can send him out if he comes back with an extra rating. He was 60 rated. I should have a pen and paper, like, writing down the rating of the players that I've got. Literally, because if I write down the ratings, then I know when they come back if they've got, like, a rating or 2, or if they haven't. This is Northampton. We're going into the game, and I reckon 1-0 to us. I'm hoping that we get a winner, because this is what we need. And it's 1-1. Not too bad. Rashford with a goal, which is good. Which basically improves Rashford. And we're going to get another simulated game in, so it looks like we're going to get to play one game. No, we're not actually going to get another game in. What's going to happen is because, and this is literally it, because we have got the transfer coming up that I've just seen. Oh, Murphy's injured, that's bad. That means that, yeah, that literally means we're going to do transfer window. Because hopefully we can get some players kicked out on loan. We have got a lot of players, a lot of youngsters that need to go out on loan. Now, they're not actually going out because no one's coming in for them. But they can't get into our team because of the team we've got. You know, our team's actually quite good. How long are you out for? 6 weeks. Oh, that's a kick in the noodles. I had a bad kick in the noodles. Right, so Wooters, Mr. Hall, you can come on the right wing. Why did I do that? Wooters, you don't need to be there. Hall needs to be right wing. So we'll give Hall a go instead of Murphy. And I think we're going to bring Green. Yeah, we'll bring Green on the bench. We'll go with that. That's the team we're going to have to try and play out. But let's get rid of this transfer market. Hopefully a lot of our youngsters do go out. That's the main target we're going to be aiming for, is getting a couple of them youngsters out on loan. We really do need to get that happening. And then once we come back after the transfer market's done, on the next episode, it will be a game. Wow, 74.5 million is what Bayern sold Lewandowski to United for. All Black's gone to Arsenal for 62.5. 54.5 for Lukaku to Bayern Munich. That's a big amount of money. Mr. Mark Yates, yes, you can go. You'll get first team football at Doncaster. Hope you enjoy yourself. It's been a pleasure having you in the team. You did well for the team or for the time you played. Is anyone going to beat that 75 million pretty much? Why would United play 75 million for Lewandowski? They've got Martial. They've got... Who else have they got? Probably got Rooney, Max retired. Ibra's definitely retired because 2 seasons... Oh, we're only a season in. Ibra will still be there. I would have went for Lacazette. Well, you know. But on my United career, my main striker is Aguero, which we got for free. Which worked out quite well for us. We picked him up because, like, I was talking to my brother because he has his career going. And he has... with his team, he has picked up David De Gea on a free transfer. Now, you can't really argue with that when you're picking up David De Gea on a free transfer. It's literally because when January hits, right, if you're a big team like United or your City or your Arsenal or your Chelsea or Bayern or Real Madrid, you know, big teams like that, if you pick any one of them teams, then you can, in January, you can go to certain teams, like, say, if you pick Real Madrid, you go to United and you see, oh, De Gea is got 6 months left on his contract. You can poach him, you know, and there's a perfect player. All you have to do is pay the wages. I did it with Aguero. I also did it with Isco, and I think I did it with Subotic from Dortmund. Now, Subotic wasn't that major. He was just a spare centre-back because my centre-backs are really good. Yeah, a few pops. See you later. So there is that, like, issue with all that, but if you can get them for free, why not? Why not just go do it? It doesn't... All it's going to cost you is wages, and wages is quite good. Wow. Bayern nearly matched the 74 million. Dybala went from Juventus to Bayern for 72 million. So Bayern Munich literally bought 2 strikers in that window. They bought Lukaku for 55 million, and they bought Dybala from Juventus for 72 million, but they sold Lewandowski for 75 million. Now, to me, that is a bad pull because you're paying 70, you selling 75, you just paid what you sold. You know, you paid 72 million for Dybala. He's a good player, but you could probably go for around 55 million. You know, it's something that could have happened, but they didn't. Bayern got really busy in that market, which again, it doesn't really concern us because we're not anything to do with that. It's just I like to see like what players go where in what market. Like, because I'm a United fan, Lewandowski coming to United for 75 million is a good amount of money, but he's a good player and he's worth a decent amount of money. But 75 million, I wouldn't have paid that. I really wouldn't. But that's just me. I'm a bit of a cheapskate when it comes to stuff like that. So there you go. But I do like to see who goes where, especially if I can make some profit from it as well. With like Lukaku got sold for 55 million, I made a 7 mil profit from that, so it's not too bad. So yeah, we've got that, and our team's working quite well. This formation, we're going to give it until halfway through the season. If we're still not used to it and working the way I want it to, then we might look into changing it and making it work for us. But that is a long way to go because we've only played 4 games. We're 7th in the league. Better start than we had on the last one. When we first started, we was 16th in the League 2. In League 1, we've come straight up. We're 7th so far after 4 games, so we can't argue with that. With all that being said, that is the end of the episode. I do thank you all for watching. It's been a pleasure recording it for you. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button to see plenty more coming. Drop a like on this video if you've been liking the series. Show some support. You know, it means the world for me to see that people are actually watching my videos. I really enjoy that fact, and I do thank you for watching my content. It means I can bring out a lot more content because there's people watching it and wanting me to do it, and that's what is my goal, is just to have people sat there watching me, you know. And I do watch a lot of YouTubers, and I thought, well, they're just playing games and recording it, and that's literally what I can do, so I'm going to do it. This is a hobby for me. It's keeping my mind occupied on certain things and not on other things, and you know, it's all a hobby, and it's the best hobby I can find. Other than going out and actually playing football myself, this is the best hobby I can find. So yeah, with that being said, again, I appreciate everyone who watches my videos. Well, thank you for that. It means a lot to me. Don't forget, drop a like, subscribe. I've been Fury. You're all amazing, and I'll see you next time.